I'm pleased to report that Phase 1 on Asset 52888 is coming to a close. Yes, while they did take a little longer than usual, I think their work was an example in precision and resourcefulness. I did investigate the Mind Flayer involvement, and if there had been Mind Flayers, they were no longer in the... Yes, it appears I may have been wrong. Excuse me.
Hey everybody, it's the Liching Hour. I am the Lich, and this is the Apocalypse Roadshow. Hello, Roadshows.
Hi.
Hi.
I have chocolate, sorry.
Oh.
Does it have cheese in it? Is it cheese-filled chocolate?
No.
Oh.
Did you bring in?
I'm sorry, that's
Did you bring enough for the whole class, or?
I did, but by the time that I will probably have sent it to you, it will have been eaten en route to the mailbox.
What's up, Cass? What's up, Cass? Thanks for coming by. Hey, there's a V out there. There's a wild V.
Hi, V.
What's up, Viliger? What's up, Dat Boy? What up?
And that boy and Cass and Corman are here.
Look it up. Cass. Oh, Corman too.
everybody.
What up?
Corman came in to resub at least.
Nice. We should when we get a chance, follow Dat Boy. He's just started streaming.
Yeah, let me do
Oh,
that.
okay.
Check him out. We'll check him out.
Hey.
Before I forget.
Ladies and
I'll do
gentlemen.
that now.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's episode is almost about a year in the making. This is by far the longest Apocalypse Roadshow season in ever, clocking in somewhere around 60 or 70 episodes, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Although this is the only one that's going up on YouTube, it's 52. But I know there's a bunch that we didn't do, the one shots and stuff.
Yeah.
Some of those didn't get up on there.
That's
Like the Dinosaur Island one will be lost to time.
Oh my gosh.
But not
Well,
Kids on
well,
Bikes.
that's okay.
I got that one up there.
okay, good. Kids on Bikes
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah, it was. Hell yeah. Yeah. So tonight, let's set the stage here. When we last left you, Mao, and the Muses, you were in the ancient temple of Moloch, in a mountain in Nepal.
Yes.
High up in the mountains, in a temple. You had stormed the facility that was protecting the temple, but it really was just keeping everybody else out of it. Ben Stove's facility. You guys, with the help of the military of Nepal, and then you were double crossed by that said military, that general. Well, she thought she was going to double cross you, but then the King of the Lycans and the Lycan army surprised them and kicked all their asses and came and kind of saved the day a little bit, along with Crystal, who is the sorcerer Isaac's daughter.
Yes.
You now were, so after that whole thing kind of was settled when we the Viking King, or that Viking, the Lycan King had beat the general, the vampire. Oh, Crystal had. This was the key thing. Crystal and the Lycan King had come in facing you, not you, but the general and her lackey. And Crystal, Isaac the sorcerer, had told Crystal how to release the dampening spell that was keeping Moloch's voice silent. And when she did that, every vampire in the world can now hear Moloch. It's part of their DNA. It's part of their DNA. It's part of their blood. It's part of the disease. Is hearing his tortured voice scream out from the prison that he's locked in, and the dreams that he's locked in deep within the earth. And you guys can't hear it, but the vampires just causes them to immediately go feral. Well, feral's the wrong word. To us, it might appear feral, but it is actually their natural state, where I guess that is feral. They're like they're like further in the natural state. Moloch's children are like Yeti. They're white-furred, massive fanged jaws, blaring red eyes, and claws and shit, and a lot more hungry. And now the vampires we're used to were vampires where Ben Stove and his buddy Point Break in this world, Bodhi, who was a scientist, had figured out a way to harness a certain virus to slow down the feralness and tame it in the vampires so that they could act more like humans and not be furry wild beasts. And that was given out to the vampires through Juggo. And incidentally, that virus is deadly to humans and spreads really quick, and it's what caused all the humans to go into the virtual reality in order to save their planet and their species. And then the vampires would feed off them. So Moloch's voice just immediately demolishes the virus inside everybody's. It's so powerful. Hungry, he wants more children. Hungry, every now and then he screams mother. The vampires immediately go feral, and Crystal looks at you. And once the Lycan King had taken care of the general and asked you if you had gotten Exlandra. In order for you to complete your mission, your job of destroying this planet, of all the different ways you could have gone, you did choose to go the way of an ancient prophecy, where if Moloch is reunited with his ancient love, Exlandra, goddess of light, they would together, in their vengeance and love, destroy the world. And in reality, what people think that means is they will destroy, because what happened in the past was it'll destroy all the vampires in the world. Cleanse the world. Okay, that's what Isaac and Crystal are banking on, cleansing the world of the vampires. And
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of what I'm banking on too.
Right. Well, that's pretty much what we're all thinking. And then for you though, that'll complete phase 1 of the Natomancy process of cleansing a whole planet. Phase 2 will bring in Sharknadoes and massive, crazy acts of destruction that will demoralize and destroy what's left, which this world's perfectly set up for it, because all these Sharknadoes and earthquakes, all that shit will destroy the humans as they're being woke up out of our world. They're going to need some time to reassimilate into a world, and if there's no vampires, there's no one taking care of them. So it's going to be very, very touch and go for the world. So then having all these tornadoes and stuff. So phase 2 is going to go brilliantly in Nadia's mind, your boss, and phase 2 is going to, and that's you guys' job's done at phase 1. Nadia would assume take you out, and then phase 2 goes on without you. So you're standing there. Crystal's asking you if you had Exlandra. You have an ace in the hole. You had an ace in the hole. You called up Erishkigal, goddess of death, because you knew that Exlandra was locked in the goddess of death, and Adie's here in this planet, and that could she go? And that's what happened last episode. Is Erishkigal, as far as you know, Erishkigal was off going to get Exlandra for you. So when you get off the phone with her and you talk to Crystal, you're like, it's a go. Crystal says, good, because they're coming, and we got to hold them off. And then when we hold them off and Exlandra gets here, I'll wake up Moloch. So that's the plan. But what's happening right now is all the vampires in the 100-mile radius have gone feral and are rushing towards the temple of their father. And you can hear them out in the fields and in the plains leading up to the mountains. You can, and then once they hit the mountain, you can feel them. You can hear them. The thunder, and you could feel them in the mountain, and the whole mountain kind of shakes as they come up the mountainside, racing towards you, and it's just you and Crystal and the Lycan King and the Lycans that are outside the temple to keep it safe till you can. Well, you don't know what's going to happen. You just need to stay alive. That's the thing.
Gotta stay alive till Erishkigal gets here.
Yes,
and
with
I romanced the Lycan King, and he told me he was going to tell me all the secret.
Oh, yeah. Your bud's perched up on Volkar, the Lycan King's shoulder.
Yeah, he likes me. He's gonna show her all the
Didn't
secrets
I
with me.
Didn't I destroy, like, the vast majority of the vampires? Not all of them. Just the majority of them with my, exploding of their bases.
Exploding of their base. Oh, you destroyed the military base underneath the ground. So yeah, you destroyed all the vampires there, but the city stood up top of that. So that military base that you destroyed was about 5 miles below the ground. Writing a
10 years
detective.
there'll be a
Nice.
sinkhole.
What's that?
10 years there'll be. In 10 years there'll be a sinkhole.
Yes. Okay.
I'm going real long game.
In the real long game.
Yeah, it's a real long game. 10 years from now.
Okay. All right. This is where we're going to join you as you, Crystal, the Lycan, and the Volcar, the Lycan King, and your muses are standing there in front of. Let me set up for everybody the scene. The temple is a big, wide open stone area with a giant carving. When I say giant, it's about 12 to 15 feet tall. Its height of this face coming out of the back wall. And the face is carved almost too perfectly with fangs and a mouth open enough that you could walk into the mouth. And Mao had checked out that and saw that there was even a uvula in the back.
Uvula.
Uvula.
And I poured
Uvula.
blood on the tooth.
Yeah, and it sunk into the tooth. The
Yeah.
tooth
But not the
absorbed it.
vampire blood. Just
But-
the normal blood, yeah.
Yeah, just a normal juggo, but some of it didn't go into it. Some of it, like, fell. It was all black and yucky and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the vampire
Yeah.
blood.
Butters!
The vampire blood went into it, right?
No, the
No.
the vampire blood didn't, but the
Okay.
juggo did. But only some of the juggo.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's up, Butters?
So I think
To
that
you.
the virus didn't go in.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. The that would make sense. Like, cause this black stuff that's left wasn't actually blood. So
No.
Yeah.
It was all of the adjectives.
the I think you guys might have
Jogo's
learned
not
when you
changing.
went into Ben's house and heard more of the story, the juggo slowed down their blood, made it thick and darker and more
Yeah.
black. And that's what kept them from getting more. Yeah.
Guy number 40.
All right. So so anyway, and then the carved face was joined by some looked like fingers coming up out of the ground. Imagine Han Solo, right, in Carbonite,
Yeah.
but this is a giant face coming out of the wall
Okay.
behind you, and the big doors in front of you that are wide open as the first wave of feral vampires start flowing in. They're 7 to 8 feet tall. They're raging. Think more Yetis, glowing eyes. They see you. They're coming right at you guys. It's time to hold your ground.
Maybe, yes, because I didn't see the loot roll from earlier.
Commands
Yeah.
shouldn't be broken. What command?
I think they're broken.
Oh, wait.
The bank commands are.
Yeah, even the shout out is broken.
Oh, really?
Yeah, unless you do slash shadow.
The bot
Huh.
shout out, or the bot commands seem to be broken, but
Yeah.
the integrated ones are okay.
The integrated ones.
Like things that come natively with Twitch.
Oh, you mean the
Like-
channel actions?
Channel actions, but anything. So, like, I can redeem something
Huh.
for
All is
silver.
doomed. All is
But-
doomed.
The exclamation point ones don't work.
That's weird. So Stream Elements is being weird.
Yep.
Stream Elements is
As per
being
usual.
a jerk. Stream Elements is not in the chat. At the
Oh, they're
moment.
not. Huh.
Oh. Are they doing making
Stream
it?
Elements has left the chat.
Bots are rebelling. Oh no!
Let me go log in.
What you calling
See what's
me?
up. So, our first battle for tonight is the stream, the first wave of these feral vampires coming in. There's like as they just keep pouring in, there's more and more of them, like 30 of these things. Volcar and Crystal go full Lycan, and the vamp.
Shit up.
Yeah, and now it's on you guys to. So this is going to be a battle roll. It is going to be. It is going to be 5. 5.
Oh, target number 5. Okay.
Target is going to be 5. So they're going to be rolling 6 dice. They need 5 successes. Successes are, holy shit. Okay, so successes are 4, 5s, and 6s. So you have 4 of them. You just need 1 more.
I'm going to go ahead and
Eat it.
It's reporting shit.
eat it. Oh, you know what? No, I'm going to use my smart glasses to upgrade that 3.
Oh, you have the smart glasses. Yes.
Yeah. So as they're coming in, I'm just going to boot my glasses and get a readout on all of their weak
Beepity
points.
boop, beepity
Beep,
boop.
boop, 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 boop.
Oh, nice. Who's gonna?
And now I know where to strike.
Who's gonna fail?
Sharkface hasn't failed in a little bit.
Okay.
I'll fail.
No, me.
Shoot him
That time
in.
where everyone fights
You
to
can
fail.
fail this time. Okay.
Shoot him in the dick.
Make a next save.
All right.
My nose is so itchy and I don't know why.
Okay. So the way we're gonna do this, since you guys succeeded, we lead with the fail first. So Sharkface, how do you plan on fucking this up?
So Sharkface just learned, the whole ancient magic stuff. He's really tuckered out. So Sharkface is trying to summon a NATO, but he's having performance issues right now.
Oh.
There's a bell for that.
It happens.
It happens to the best of us, Sharkface. Don't worry. It'll get better.
He's just little bits of like sand flying around, but nothing helpful right now.
You're shooting dust.
Yeah.
Okay. Titters, then what are you planning on doing to succeed?
So, I missed how many were come rushing in, but I assume that's just gonna be like one of those constant wave things.
Yeah.
Up and
So the closest one to her, he's just gonna tackle and drag into a corner. You guys don't need to know what's happening. But
I can hear the screams already.
I'm creating a new weird looking human thing.
Oh,
I want to see what happens if you turn a feral one
Yeah.
into
a
a
human
weird one.
into a
Yes,
human?
I'm hearing this.
Oh,
one.
hearing it.
See-
Okay.
Yes, I'm seeing what happens. I am seeing what happens whenever a pharaoh goes back.
Okay.
This is something Titus is wanting to know.
For science.
Titters, write me an idea of what you think would happen in a DM.
Copy that.
But Adaya, what do you plan on doing for science?
Yeah. So, because the Lycan King has been all snuggly on me, I have lots of confidence, and so I'm going to show him what I'm made of, and I'm gonna summon a lot of clawfoot tubs filled with nacho cheese, and have them raining down.
It's
And then I'm
raining
gonna
bugs.
turn to the Lycan King after that and kind of like wipe the nacho cheese off of my snoot a little bit and just like give him a cheesy smile.
Oh my god. So adorable.
Okay. Game Daddy?
So, anyways, I started Blast. I'm playing Doom. This seems like a proper Doom level right here. I'm gonna use my power gun and start Blast.
All right. Game Daddy's gonna blast him. Legion? Rock. Do we have
Rock
a rock?
up.
Do we have a rock? Rock. Mao.
Okay. So with the data, yes, Victoria's Cyclone. With the data that I got from my smart glasses, I am going to determine. There's an algorithm in the smart glasses that can tell me the best course to take like the one with the best slope or whatever. And I'm going to take my awesome katana, whose name is escaping me right now. The last breath?
Last breath.
Last breath.
And I'm going to swoop through and carve a beautiful curve through all of these vampires and their weak spots.
A beautiful curve.
A beautiful curve.
The golden ratio.
Yes!
You make me
Well-
golden ratio. You make me think like maybe like a river,
Oh.
like a river Tam. Right? Remember in Serenity when she killed? Never mind. All right, so you saw Serenity, right?
I haven't watched it in a really
Oh!
long time, and I watched it when it was on HBO, and I didn't know what Firefly was,
It's
so
when-
it made no sense.
Oh yeah, but it's when when they first find out how badass she is. She kills all those guys.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Spoilers, God.
It's like a 20-year-old movie. Okay. So Mao's gotten. Okay, so the dance. Mao's got the dance going on. Okay. Game Daddy's plowing.
Game
Oh.
Daddy's plowing.
Whoa!
Game Daddy's too fast.
Choo
Oh
choo,
my
we're going to
gosh.
Brown Town, bitches.
All right, so they're coming. These vampires will roar. They're coming streaming into the thing. The Crystal and Volcar go full like and roar, and they're flinging vampires this way and that way. Mao, you got last breath out. You zoom into it, and you're just like with your glasses. I love the idea of the glasses. You're like you're seeing exactly where they're gonna be, and you're going down. You're slicing legs. You're slicing arms. As you slice one's arm, suddenly its face gets shredded by Game Daddy's bullets. And then as it's falling, you see nacho cheese fall on it because there's tubs hovering above, turning over and dropping molten hot nacho cheese on different places. So you're like, shoo. At one point you're like, Mao, you like flip over a big globule of nacho cheese as it hits a vampire, and then you're down and you slice his legs and he falls down in the nacho cheese and goes into his mouth. And then his chest explodes with bullets. There's so much vampire blood just flying everywhere, painting the walls and flowing into the floor, mixing with the nacho cheese.
Game over.
Mixing with the nacho cheese. Mr. Plow. What's up, Mortal Crux? What's up, buddy? And then over in the corner, Titters is bending down on one of them, and the feral vampire was like, and then his eyes kind of go, and it kind of go not beet red, but a green, and fur recedes into it, and you see it's a scared large human, but he's more Neanderthal almost. And he's looking around, and suddenly two other feral vampires are on him, tearing him apart and feasting on his blood. Titters backs up while he watches the feral vampires feast upon his newly created human.
Whoops.
Yeah, whoops. And that was everybody. Blood vampire, this goes on. It feels like forever that you're dancing in and out of these vampires' mouth, just slicing and slice. The roar of Game Daddy's bullets as he moves through with this big turret coming out of your chest, right?
Dun dun dun.
They just keep coming. It seems like you're killing, you're covered in vampire blood. And then there's one massive roar. And suddenly through the doors comes a very old vampire. And he's like, feels like he's 20 feet tall. His head scrapes against the top of the ceiling. He's like 4 times as big as Volcar, the Lycan King. When he opens his mouth, it's almost as big as the statue behind you coming out of the wall of the temple. And he roars. When he roars, the other vampires get out of his way, and he's coming just for you 3. Now, this is going to be a 6, but one of them is going to be an automatic success because Volcar so it's actually going to be a 5 because Volcar and Crystal are going to join in this fight.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, I forgot commands aren't working. Okay, so
Howdy, mortal.
I've got 4. My Winnebago suit is not going to help. Do you have anything?
I do get to explode once.
Do you?
Yes,
Are you
it's
in
I do
battle?
in battle tests. Yeah.
Are they
not
still
1,
broken?
1d6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
no.
a 3.
Don't we have something
Oh.
that flips a 3 to a 4?
You
Yeah,
have
you
something
can
that flips
eat
a
one.
3? Okay.
You can just
No,
eat
I
one.
asked if we did. I thought we did.
No, but I can eat the 3 and add it to a 2 to make it a 5.
So we do it.
Yeah.
Did it.
Sweet.
Am I in the right profile? Yeah, I just think Stream Elements is down. That sucks.
Yeah. Stream Elements is
got no
it's still
pocket
down in the
bombs.
chat, but okay.
Okay.
Sad face.
So what did you do to get the extra success?
So Budadiah can re-roll 1s in battle tests. So we
Oh.
re-rolled it, and it's a 3. And then I ate the 3 with the Winnebago suit and added it to the 2 to make it a 5.
Awesome. All right, so you're back to having 5.
Yep.
So we're gonna go ahead and no one's gonna fail this time. You guys are all gonna succeed
Okay.
as you take out the.
But that's all of the powers that I have at my disposal right now. I wish outfits were
Jeez, I
working.
hope there isn't any more fights.
Oh my gosh.
Specifically, you have 3 more coming up.
Yeah, I just went to the website too. It's just something with the bots not working.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's start with. Let's say we'll go reverse. Mao, what do you plan on doing to this big dude?
So are you familiar with Shadow of the Colossus?
Yes.
Yes.
I want to
Yeah.
help with this. I wanna
Yeah,
help with
I'm
this.
going to do just like climb up, probably
Oh
with
my
jumps
gosh.
and flips and cool stuff like that. But I want to
can help
get
with this.
yeah, and I'm going to try to get on top of him because I want to get at the nape of his neck because I'm also pretending he's a Titan from Attack on Titan.
Nice.
So you're basically gonna
Yes.
run up him and
Yeah,
then stab him in the neck. Is what your plan
Yeah.
is? Okay. With your can you tell the audience about Last Breath?
yeah. So the last breath is a katana. It is red and it is glittery, and I received it from Erishkigal, and it kills vampires. It doesn't just make them dead; it kills them.
Because they're very hard to kill.
Yeah,
Even if they were just to get a paper cut.
yeah. Even if they were just touched a little bit, if it breaks their skin, it will end their life. They cannot regenerate from that, which ultimately kills them.
Right. Okay. Amazing. All right. Game Daddy.
Okay, so I see what Mao's trying to do, and I would like to attempt to help her. I'm gonna yell out to her while she's running up this thing and say, "Think fast!" And I'm gonna magnetically throw my blood katana to her so she can use it to ride up and kill him.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run up and do the full Attack on Titan
Yeah.
dual sword slash.
Yeah.
Oh, you're throwing the sword to her, so she. Oh, this is a combo.
So I'm gonna catch
Yeah.
it,
Okay.
and I'm going to Naruto run up
Yeah.
and do a flip.
I could just lift you up using the sword. Just speed boost. Here you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Catch it.
Now I have it. Wha!
Can you quote that, Flaps?
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Titters, what are you doing?
Well, I want to continue the helping train. So what Tiggers does is she flies behind Mao and like grabs onto her back and uses her wings to help speed Mao up even more.
Oh, okay.
Mao is reaching speeds Mao has never reached. Magnetic, running, wing power.
Shark face.
Mr. Shark.
Sharkface was typing. Sharkface, Mao has plenty of help over there. We just gotta stop the guy from, like, swatting her off or something. So Sharkface make distraction. So Sharkface gonna make big bubble. There's lots of blood around here. Just big giant bubble of blood around Vampire's face.
Oh,
So he can't see, and he's getting in the lungs and stuff, but they still need those.
nice. Big bubble of blood. Bubblehead. Budadiah.
Yeah, so I'm going to, when its mouth is open, I'm gonna squirt frozen nacho cheese in there and, like, block it so he can't shut it again. So he just, like, his mouth is just filled with ice, and it's icy nacho cheese, so he can't break it.
Uncomfortable
been
at
off.
best and very painful at worst.
This
It's
guy's
like
been
a
off more than he
rock.
can chew.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going to start. This thing comes in. Volkar's the first one. He's in front. This thing towers over him, and he towers over you. So Volkar's like a face down between Volkar, king of the Lycans, and this great ancient pharaoh vampire. And the pharaoh vampire swings, and Volkar, Budadiah, you're on Volkar's shoulder. The Volkar catches it. As he catches it, Budadiah flies up and squirts out of cloaca.
Whoa,
Or
whoa,
Right.
whoa.
This one just comes out my nose.
okay.
Damn, that escalated real quick.
Comes right out of their nose, and as it screams at Volkar, its mouth fills with nacho cheese. It's confused. It steps back. When it steps back, that's when Mao goes. Mao runs, and Titters is right on her back, pushing her forward. You leap, and as you're leaping, as you're leaping, you look over. Game Daddy throws you his sword. Now you catch it. 2 swords. You run up his body as his head's back because he's got his thing. You slice his, and the blood that starts coming out, Sharkface uses as the bubble that goes around his face, around it. So he's blind, blood blind, and screaming. Crystal comes up from behind and stabs him, and he falls forward. You guys all move out of the way as he stumbles and goes down right at the base of the giant statue. He lands with a huge, and it shakes the mountain, and massive amounts of blood come out of him, splash on the carved face and the floor. And you notice then, as you see, as the blood sinks down in the floor, leaving black shit all over the floor. So it's like the walls are covered in black goo of some sort, and the mountain still shakes and shakes.
Oh my gosh.
And Crystal
Reshiko gets here soon.
Crystal
I told
looks
her like soon.
Crystal looks at you. She goes, "Shit, it's happening too soon." The mountain rumbles. The statue begins to shake. You see colors inside the stone of the statue itself. Well, not too many colors, more like a red kind of glow. And then you think your eyes are playing tricks on you as you see the face kind of move a little bit. It almost like it's breathing or moving.
Oh my gosh.
And then it shakes, and you're like, "Oh, this is gonna come to life right now." But instead, it suddenly you hear this great scream, something along the lines of, and then the statue gasps and stops. And then it's silent, and the mountain is no longer moving. And then out of the mouth steps a man, or a tall figure, gaunt, tall, gaunt. He's got large, wild eyes, like eyes of someone who's been dreaming for 1,000 years. They're resting on somber, high cheekbones. His breath panting out a large set of full lips. If he hadn't been trapped for 1,000 years, he was probably one of the most beautiful things you'd ever seen. He looks around, trying to shake that years of dreaming out of his mind. The vampires have still started to stream in, but as soon as he comes walking out, they all stop. You look, and all of you, including the vampires, are just the wild vampires, just staring at him in like a daze. And he's looking around. And he looks at you, and just as he looks at you, Mao, you feel like this, because his full force of his attention is on you. But then we hear something from outside. A voice. A loud voice from outside.
A very loud voice from outside.
We hear a very loud voice from outside.
Hello.
I feel like something's happening.
And
right
a
now,
loud
but we
voice
can't
from
quite hear it.
outside.
I heard
Wait, did we
supposed to
mute
be
it?
a loud
Wait, hold on.
voice.
Why is he, hold on. Hold
Mute,
on.
mute.
Yeah. I don't think that's on purpose. Sorry. Hold on. I mean, that's obviously not on purpose. Is that something to do with the,
Hold on for
I'll
technical difficulties.
that's on his end.
Do,
Oh,
do,
shit.
do, do, do,
Oh, you, okay, hold on.
So anyway, what's the
So I
deal
started
there?
blasting.
Yeah, you might be a little busy.
do, 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 do,
And suddenly, from outside, you hear this voice. Should be working now.
Possibly.
It's not.
User is still muted.
Oh, what?
In
Okay, now
Discord.
do I have to unmute him?
Yes.
Maybe.
I'm looking.
But they need to
I've
do
got
it
it. I
themselves.
got
I'm not
it.
sure.
Said that he can. Okay.
See if that works.
Oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Okay, you know what? Here. Oh.
Ta-da!
And suddenly,
This has been quite the build-up.
I know. It takes a while for the voice to travel, even though it is big and heavy. A voice from outside the temple.
Good morning, Father. I bring you the true death.
A voice speaks. Moloch looks up. God damn it. Moloch
He looks away from you, Mao, and looks out the door. Recognition flares in his eyes. You!
Moloch flies outside. Like literally flies. Past all the vampires.
Like a bat out of hell.
Just flies outside the door of the temple. You guys gonna join him?
Follow it. Yeah.
You
I
all
want to see who
Yeah.
it is.
you
Let me see
flood
where this
out.
goes.
He flies up because he can fly over the apartment, the walls. You have to run around to the entrance to the temple fortress, and you look down, and impossibly far down, you see this figure. You don't know how its voice could have gotten this far, but you see this large red humanoid figure standing on the plain bent down below. And it speaks again.
I am your prophecy, bitch.
Damn. Jesse, is that you, Mr. Brinkman?
Moloch, with rage, flies down to meet that person on the plane. You guys start heading down the road to meet him, and just as you're doing that, you notice how this solitary figure flies up in the air to meet Moloch. But when they fly up, they seem to have fire coming out around them. But you're too far away to see and just as you're running down, these things materialize in front of you. Great.
Before I have time to think too much about it, is that a fucking jetpack?
Suddenly these orbs just kind of reveal themselves in front of you. Giant, large. They look like they could be metal, but also glass, because you can see inside them. Inside each one is one of those grotesque figures that you had saw at Ben Stove's house, the ones that had you saw right before he imprisoned you in our world. They have these
no.
sickly gray, flabby skin heads that end in tentacles that come out their mouths, large saucer dead-like eyes, and the tentacles are flaring and controlling switches inside these orbs. And suddenly the orbs grow these long metal tentacles. They're attacking, coming down upon you before you can get to the fight between Moloch and whoever the red suit is.
All right.
Furia.
Let's kill some tentacles.
Calamari. The Mind Flayers attack. Okay, this is going to be another 5.
Everybody make your dick saves right now.
Make your dick saves right the
No,
fuck
no,
now.
It's gonna be a fuck nest in here.
Oh.
Holy jeez, what's the other one? The one that's...
Damn.
Is that
That's
3?
a 3.
Man, you've been
Yeah.
rolling freaking fantastic.
I am out of powers on my end, though.
Me
Yeah,
too.
and we can't get gear.
Oh yeah, you're
fuck
out of powers.
nest.
Jeez,
Yeah,
I wonder if
powers.
audience could give you guys outfits or gear or something. Oh, they can't.
I don't think we can.
They
Yeah.
can't, because the bot's
What
not
I-
working.
What the
I
fuck? How do they
said-
make the bot work?
We spank it.
Make the bot work.
Do you think spanking would work?
Probably.
Think the bot
Sure.
or the
I
mind?
mean, it turns me. I mean, yeah, it would totally work.
Both. Can we spank the mind flayers?
Yes.
Give free stuff.
I'll spank them with my katana.
Okay,
It was a solid try. It was
first-
a solid try, Nate.
First person in chat, give us
Fuck you, Corman.
an idea for a power. Okay, that's really weird. I said it and then it just happened. That's weird.
What? You're a wizard.
You're a wizard.
Wow.
Distract
Wow.
him with porn.
Wow.
Yeah, you can use
You
silver.
can send silver, but you can't make the
Can't do
bot
the roll.
generate the data.
Yeah, so the next part, which is determine what. So give us a power. Crazy Seed, give us a power idea, and I will allow you. You guys can use that as a success, but someone's got to use that power.
Yeah.
I like mushroom spores, but Crazy Seed did redeem the power, the thing.
Yeah. Unless their idea is we can use silver on the mind flayers. I know that we don't know that they're mind flayers, but I'm gonna call them mind flayers for the sake of convenience. Oh my gosh, I misread that as the ability to put your thighs up your nose and then sneeze them, and I was like, what?
Wow. That sounds like something I could do.
Wow.
Put your thigh up my nose.
Woo-woo.
Ooh.
The guy in the red suit is just wailing on Moloch, screaming out, like,
I've kicked God in the balls. What have you done?
Damn. Fight's dirty too. Damn.
Oh, I have
I'm
an idea.
taking notes while this is happening.
You kicked God
Kick-
in the
Kick
ball?
God
What?
in the balls. To-do list.
I know I'm busy, but
I am Lucifer.
Oh no. Again?
Again.
Again.
Oh, sorry. Different continuity.
I was.
Crystal.
Is this ours?
Crystal's-
How similar is this? Yeah.
Crystal says that that's what he's been working on. We know that Ben has been working on something top secret.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, your gosh.
Ben built himself a god-killing suit.
Well, son of a bitch. Alright, well, fuck this guy.
All right,
Specifically.
we got mushroom spores. One of you
All
has
right,
to use mushroom
mushroom
spores in order to defeat the mind flayers that are attacking
Okay.
you right now. So they're flying. They're using these metal steel tentacles to grab you and throw you. But every time they'll grab one of you, they're using their mind powers to try to take over your mind. Each one of you can feel them trying to get into your, well, that's the thing, you're all collective mind. And they did that once, and you've built up a little bit of a resistance to it. So they're not able to get in, but they can still physically tear you apart. So that's what we're going to be trying to do.
I'll take the fail on this one. I'm too busy.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, you take the fail.
Yeah, I'll take the fail. I'm too busy like defending against the tentacles to perform any sort of offense.
Right.
I'm not doing so great because there are a lot of tentacles and my sword can only move so fast. I will also say that I threw Game Daddy his katana back because he's probably gonna need it.
You might be a little PTSD'd on the mind flayers too, though.
Yeah. Also, it's my mind, so it's
right.
hard.
Yeah.
I'm not pleased. I'm not pleased.
Okay.
Breakfast and grow mushrooms.
Mark Sharkface is doing the mushrooms. All right, cool. Let's start with you. What do you plan on doing?
So Sharkface, after learning ancient magics, realizes there's water and plants. And he feels spores all around him. So Sharkface is gonna start covering like the windshields and the cracks up with the spores. And then the water is gonna make them grow super fast. And the tiny green shark faces, and they're gonna start biting everything.
The mushrooms are?
Yeah.
And since
it's
he's...
like
So wait, Sharkface having babies?
Sharkface have babies. Spore shark babies.
And I say they fly around because these guys are flying in their little space orb things with tentacles. Yeah. Okay. So you got flying shark spore, mushroom spore things. Excellent. Mushrooms have made it back. Fuck yeah. It's almost full circle now. But Adaya?
Yeah, I would like to throw more clawfoot tubs at them.
More clawfoot tubs?
More of them. I need more. I need so many more clawfoot tubs.
Titters, what do you plan on doing?
Silly looking motherfucker up there? He wants to bite him.
You're gonna...
They taste like calamari.
Well, okay, so they're in these like glass steel orbs.
Too many details. She's gonna bite them. And translation, she's gonna be attacking the orb to try to bite them.
You want to go
But
dragon?
in her head, and what everyone hears is, yep,
Go dragon?
she's going full dragon mode.
Okay.
Full dragon sicko mode.
All right.
And
Game
you
Daddy?
see in the background her bashing one of the orbs.
Okay.
Sorry. So you said they're inside metal and glass.
Yeah, so
balls.
imagine in orbs, there's two orbs. They just kind of like cling on, or not
Fantastic.
cling on, but
That's all
what's
I
the other
needed
one?
to
They
know.
just kind of reveal themselves like out of there.
I
What's the other? Fucker, not Klingon. It's like Romulan,
I wanna
like the
turn those
Romulan
guys
stealth
into-
steals. Yeah, you're gonna do what?
I want to turn them into those, those little the little shocky balls that you touch the outside and they turn into electricity, except for it's coming from the outside. I want to electro generate them into little spark balls, like
So-
inside the glass.
So you want to electrocute them inside, or you
Yes.
want to? Okay. All right.
I was trying to make a comparison to an actual object that exists.
Yeah. Is that all of you? That's all of you, right? Because Mao's failing. Mao's kind of
Right.
paused, but Budadiah goes into, and then we got... Okay, so Sharkface begins... Sharkface kind of kicks it off with the mushrooms as the mushrooms come flying off the mountainside. Little sharks flooding and causing the tentacles of the two ships to not be able to function. They're just kind of plaguing them so they can't see. Imagine all these sharks mushrooms splatting against the windows, making it tough for them to see as they swing in and try to get you, Sharkface, and you're too fast. Meanwhile, these tubs appear, and two of them both land on top of them. and then drag them down to their almost ground level, where they're another clawfoot tub on top. The arms try to go up to stop the clawfoot tubs, but the clawfoot tubs keep falling on arms. And then as they get close to the ground, Game Daddy comes riding out on Rock and sends out the electricity, and the insides are just erupt in white fire of electricity. Did we know that Mind Flayer is just acceptable to lightning or electricity?
No.
We do now.
No.
They explode and gray glue blood inside each of the orbs. And as they're falling, Titters in dragon mode grabs them and swings them around and sends them over to the top of the mountains. They go flying off, hit the tip of the mountains, and explode.
Was
Fantastic.
was that a tub? Never mind. And goes back to wailing.
All right, we're going to take our break, and when we get back, we're going to see what's going on with the big fight between Moloch and the well, let me just go ahead and say, and Ben Stove in the Lucifer shirt. It's a shirt. Lucifer
It's a
suit.
shirt that says Lucifer.
The Lucifer suit. And we'll see how Mao and the Muses can help one side or the other. We'll be right back. Here's your dream for the night. Hello, I'm a Nadomancer. The Apocalypse Roadshow is an improv TTRPG live play that uses an original system built for streaming audiences. Mao and her muses are interdimensional travelers who tour different planets and apocalypses, sometimes helping and sometimes being the cause.
Hey there, tuners, it's Ben Stove with a hot test tone. Our friends in the sister city of Jiangxi, China.
And come up with what might cheer our eternity news.
How does the Vampires World's first Olympic Games sound to you? I gotta admit, it's making me feel a little tingly in places I haven't felt tingly in a long fucking time.
A little fucking something.
Is that fucking excitement? But you know what would be better than going to the first Vampire Olympic World Games? Hosting the first Vampiric Olympic World Games, baby. That's right, baby. Dream big. Yes. But the newly formed Olympic Council is going to be voting on who the first city's going to be. So if you want our city, Mercy, to be chosen, cross your fangs, baby. Cross them, just like your mommy taught you.
Stay tuned. It's so out.
Hosting.
The pumpkin patch is the natural hunting grounds of the basic bitch. The basic bitch will prowl around the pumpkins looking for its prey, sometimes stopping to just smell the pumpkin's intoxicating spice. However, like the great pumpkin, the basic bitch is inevitable, and it will find its dinner. And in this case, a pineapple that's wandered into the patch. This poor pineapple has no chance. But that's nature. Let's sit back and watch.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I need a minute.
Give me some fucking space.
Just a moment. I need a minute. Give me a minute. I need a minute in here.
Are we ready yet?
Stop chirping in my ear.
I need a minute.
Just roll it. Hey there, tuners, it's Ben Stove with a sobering tone.
The science community lost someone of great import today.
Bodie Reeves was killed in a confrontation with the 53.
A vigilante group formed after the recent Jack Dent Entertainment bombing.
Bodie was an exemplar of ingenuity and skill.
And you have your eternal life to thank him for.
Bodie, you'll be missed.
In other news.
In other news, it comes to my attention
that the interdimensional hit squad known as Mao and the Muses
have partnered with the Ember Ray.
Well,
You're not the only one with space allies. I think it's time the good guys got a little help from the outer limits as well. Them's the tunes. Ben Stowe.
A minute.
Give me some fucking space.
Just a I need a minute.
Give me a minute.
I need a minute in here.
Are we ready yet?
Stop chirping in my ear.
I need a minute.
Just roll it. Hey there, tuners, it's Ben Stove with a sobering tone. The science community lost someone of great import today. Bodie Reeves was killed in a confrontation with the 53. A vigilante group formed after the recent Jacked In Entertainment bombing. Bodie was an exemplar of ingenuity and skill. And you have your eternal life to thank him for. Bodie, you'll be missed. In other news. In other news, it comes to my attention. It comes to my attention that the interdimensional hit squad known as Mao and the Muses. Have partnered with the Ember Ray. Well, Ember. You're not the only one with space allies. I think it's time the good guys got a little help from the outer limits as well. Them's the tunes. Ben Stowe.
A long time ago, when men looked up and saw the faces of gods in the clouds, and the world still kept its secrets, there was a love between Exlandra, the demigod of light, and Moloch, the demigod of shadows. A love they tried to hide. But Ananadi, the goddess of death, Moloch's mother, was ashamed of her half-demon son, and Yaros, the god of creation, would not have his daughter defiled by such a thing. The parents sundered the love affair. Yaros took Exlandra back to his palace, and Ananadi banished Moloch on Earth. Moloch's resentment of his mother's shame turned to hate. He chose to build his own family, a family of fangs and thirst. Children that could not walk in the light of the sun, but drank blood under the light of the moon. Many years passed as Moloch's children took over the world, trading souls for eternal night, finally catching the attention of his mother, whose kingdom stood almost empty. Ananadi, fearful of her mistake, tricked Exlandra into helping her, twisting Exlandra's own love for Moloch against her. Ananadi convinced Exlandra that the children of Moloch were going to kill him, and that she must cleanse the world of them. Exlandra burst forth with light, burning Moloch's children from the surface of the world, and Moloch felt his love's kiss once again upon his cheek. But only for a moment, for Ananadi had plans, and Moloch was captured and imprisoned deep within the earth. And to further hide the shame of her son, Ananadi did something unspeakable. She had one further trick for Exlandra, a meeting with Moloch in a deep secret place within her own kingdom of death, where Exlandra was met with nothing but an empty stone room, a closing door, and then darkness. It is told that Exlandra screams from the land of the dead, while Moloch screams from the depths of hell. And if one day they should be reunited, their vengeance would end the world.
It's your host, Remy! Oh, it's great to be here, Remy. Thanks for having me. Yeah, okay. Well, the Viva La Dungeon Kickstarter launches on January 31st. Oh, at 12 noon. Yeah, Kevin from Level 9 is going to do a 12-hour stream starting at 12 noon. Yeah. Well, we thought 24 hours was 48 hours. That's just... Now you're just being cheeky. Okay, yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah, we definitely need all the help from the monsters of the dungeon. It's exactly. The better a Kickstarter does on its first day, the better it does overall. Yeah. Oh, we've got some awesome stretch goals. Yeah, we got some awesome ones in store. Let's see, gelatinous cube dice, full player art mats, oh, yeah, a whole new game mode. Yeah, we got some really exciting stuff planned. Yeah. Oh, the end product. Oh, we want this game to be high quality, man. We want this to be a great addition to anyone's game horde. Yeah. What's that? No, you won't be getting any lich feet pics. Get a load of this guy. We're done here.
As part of the chat, you can play the Apocalypse Roadshow too. Check the channel actions to give the players custom powers, random pieces of gear or outfits. Or do you want to drop a bomb on the situation? Use the Apocalypse. And we are back. Okay, so you watch the two Mind Flayer scout ships go flying up and explode at the mountain peaks. You turn your attention back to the mountain plain below, and while your sight had been focused on this tiny red figure, as you start racing down the mountain path, you notice that there are a lot more things happening down there. It seems that there is a Mind Flayer army fighting a Pharaoh vampire army on the ground, while Moloch and what you now think is Ben Stove in a red cybernetic suit are fighting in the air above. Crystal's like goes, I thought for sure Ben wouldn't be able to succumb like anybody else to Moloch's call, but I should have known better. I should have known he probably prepared for this. We had heard he'd been building some secret weapon, and I bet this is it. And you're like a fucking Lucifer suit.
Fucking Lucifer suit. I bet that's probably helping with the anti-Moloch. Field goggle. I don't know, but it's the fucking Lucifer suit.
And Lucifer suit is what's speaking for him. Crystal says that he's probably can't talk. From what I understand of what the Moloch's voice does to you. As you're heading down, you're looking out on this, and Crystal's like, when is Exlandra coming? Should we help one side, or whose side do we help, or do we let this play out?
I'm going to defer to the muses real quick. What do you guys think we should do? Are we gonna try to kill if we kill Moloch, that's gonna mess up our reuniting Exlandra and Moloch plan.
I have questions before I decide yay or nay. I would like to refer back to an earlier season and see if I can hack the suit to see if it's the same Lucifer that we knew. If so, I'm on his side.
That's a good point. Is it the same Lucifer, or is it this world's version?
Alternate worlds.
This world's version. It just happened to be Ben needed a name for the project, and he just happened, for some reason, cosmically decided to call it Lucifer, which, and to him, was because he planned to use it to kill a god, it made sense to him.
His father,
it's morning light for his father.
But...
So, Asmodeus. Lucifer is not a acronym, I promise. It is literally the morning. It's literally Dawnbringer. Because it was a play on both people who are making their Lucifer suits were making it with the intent purpose of killing God.
Yeah.
We're in a time loop.
or just like
looks like Ben Stove in it.
Or the multiverses are like fractals, right? Where there's everything's feeding off each other, and you're seeing the patterns from.
That's what I think.
You were at in a lucky spot where you get to experience other multiverses and other dimensions, and see things like this.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Wait, who's Randy? Am I forgetting somebody?
No. Lord until the Count is finally ending Randy. That's what Lucifer
L Lucifer. Okay. They should be finally eating Randy, because I'd rather eat Randy. I'd rather eat Randy.
Randy's like the family name.
Yeah.
Oh. Looks like we're having a good time.
I need to keep Moloch alive. I don't want to let Moloch kill Ben Stove, because I'm gonna fucking kill Ben Stove.
Yeah, fuck Ben Stove, but Lucifer though.
It's not the same one.
And Lucifer is your friend. Wasn't Lucifer your friend? You guys left him in charge of your Earth.
Yeah, and that's why if it was the same Lucifer, we wouldn't be hurting Lucifer.
Yeah, he could have become corrupted or something by Ben Stove and brought here.
But if this is not the same Lucifer, I don't think Ben Stove is quite that powerful.
Or Mercy killing Lucifer.
Yeah, I feel bad. I'm torn personally because I can't get the picture out of my mind. Like, oh, it's our friend that we said goodbye to, and he's back, but we have to kill him now.
Mercy. Oh, Tears just wants to know one thing. What was the name of that secretary that she killed?
It's just trivia because I'm terrible at remembering things.
It was Amanda. Crystal looks at you and says, "Is Xlander coming?"
Amanda.
Gosh, I hope so. I'm gonna call Rishkagul and find out what's happening.
So
God.
the device you use, which is kind of like I think you tap into your ring, kind of. Well, we've been using an analogy of a phone, but you go to do it and something's blocking it.
Me no bars.
And that's when you look out and above the
my ass.
There's there in front of you is the vampires. They're clashed. The vampires with the Mind Flayer army are clashed together beneath. Over the Mind Flayer army, you see this very much larger globe appear, spheres reveal itself. And Crystal says, "Whatever's blocking you is probably that."
Oh my gosh!
It's a massive sphere that must hold like and I wouldn't say hundreds of Mind Flayers, but more than 10.
More than 10.
And it starts growing its arms.
They're squished against the glass.
And you see it. It starts growing its arms and reaching down in the field and grabbing large swaths of vampires and ripping them apart and throwing their pieces.
Oh my gosh!
11, exactly 11 Mind Flayers.
Is there calamari in there?
There is calamari in there, yes.
Yes, there's more calamari in there. You're gonna have to take out the Mind Flayer.
Flag to it.
You're gonna have to take out the Mind Flayer flagship.
Just flag to it.
In order to get they are blocking the Mind Flayers are blocking any kind of signals in or out of any kind because of their psionic powers. Yep.
Stop eating my radio waves!
Oh my gosh!
Oh god, that's not a good roll.
Yeah, this is gonna be a big one. This is gonna be this is
well. So far,
5.
I've got 2 successes. So, I've got 2, 1, 5, 3, and 6.
Are the bots working yet?
No, but I said if you have an idea, you can spend the
for sure
and throw something in.
Anybody who's been here and knows about the outfits, if you could think up a fun outfit, we'll wear it and use it. God damn it! I was just thinking.
Wait, what does the TAS suit give again?
The TAS suit is the tag was TAS.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's it.
Yeah, I will let audience help, but I'm not going to give you guys a free win. Let's see. The stakes are going to be... Okay. Does one of you want to get changed forever?
What?
Sharkface was just about to ask if I could exhaust to get a new success on a die. That sounds like a better plan.
Change
Change
challenge.
chance.
Because I'm
Oh.
willing.
I'll let one of you trade massive change to something about you in order for a win here.
The last time I traded something, my character lost their hands. So, I am afraid.
Like what? Like physically or like powerfully?
Emotionally, mentally.
Yeah.
Cass
What do you
recommends a
need?
battery pack for
Specific-
Game Daddy that gives him a dumpy butt. I don't know what a dumpy butt means, but
Oh, child. Dick. With 3 C's.
oh, like a dump truck. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is, Cass. Ah, yeah, come to daddy.
Okay.
Yes. Who wants to volunteer? Be something
Well-
that you change coming back next season.
Yeah, is it appearance or powers
You
or
tell me. It's gotta be something. Let's sell us on it.
Oh.
Oh.
I like punching vampires in the face.
You guys hear
It is kind of
Lucifer
a fun
say that
pastime.
as he lands one on Moloch. Moloch flips around, comes back, and it seems that his whole mode of fighting is grasping on this cybernetic suit and trying to rip it off of Ben. So there's a lot of Moloch grabbing him, and then Lucifer using different ways of pushing him off and punching him and keeping him away. Push, push.
Okay.
Ugh, ugh.
We'll go and I'll take the change.
Mouse gonna take a change?
Sure.
Now it must remain pure.
It's gonna take.
Sharkface sends off his tribute.
What's Sharkface
Oh,
gonna do?
so does Titters.
Sharkface was gonna get Mind Flayer infestation and brain.
Oh, no. Oh,
With
no.
the eels? With the eels.
Oh, shit.
Sharkface saw
I
his
feel
suit.
like this is just the eel's evolution.
Sharkface what?
Cranium jungle juice.
The eels are fighting the mind flayers inside your head.
Juice.
Jungle juice? Wait, what about the jungle juice?
Cranium
Cranium.
jungle juice.
Cranium jungle juice?
Hold on.
There's
Yeah.
got the brain, and then there's Mind Flayers, and then there's eels.
Okay, so...
There's two in there somewhere.
Oh, cranium jungle. Okay, so we'll see how that plays out next season. But that's what's going to happen to Sharkface. And in Titters, you want to take a... You want something to happen too?
Titters is gonna take one too.
Okay.
Yeah. Titters' desire to gather children to create new muses is gone.
Aw.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, so
end of an era.
Oh.
Titters
End
goes
of an
back,
era.
loses the grace that allowed them to create life, and has gone back to some kind of earlier innocent state. Okay.
There's multiple personalities.
Okay,
None of them
so...
are innocent. She just doesn't remember how to.
Okay. All right. Well, then let's say those are going to be fails necessarily. So I'm going to still ask you guys what you're going to do. What you're going to do is going to end up causing what the consequence is going to cause what you guys are talking about. But everyone's going to succeed in this. So we'll start. I'm going to imagine right now that the only way to attack this thing is to go in Titter style, right? Everyone's on Titters on the dragon, right? So the dragon's gonna come flying in along with Sharkface flying towards the Minecraft flagship. As you get closer and closer, what's that?
Minecraft. You said Minecraft. I'm sorry.
Minecraft, yeah.
Completely changed the shape from a sphere to a giant
Yeah,
cube in my brain.
lots of
for a second.
cubes. Yes.
Get him, Steve. Get him.
Get him, Steve.
Oh no, it's the Borgs. It's the Borgs.
Punch trees!
The board.
I punch trees as we go to gain power.
Run.
Just boost their dominance.
Guys, it's the Borg. Run! Titters flies away from the Borg ship.
Okay. Oh, that's the other one that didn't get up on YouTube. Is our Star Trek, our little Star Trek
Correct. That was the
adventure.
other one.
Yeah.
I forgot about it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's the Borg. Run!
run. All right. So you guys gonna come flying in on the back of Titters and Sharkface flying next to you guys, and then when you get closer, you start seeing how the this one's a little bit more mirrored. So not a little bit more. It's way more mirrored than it is see-through like the others were. So as you're coming, you're seeing another Titters with you guys reflecting in the globe. As you're approaching, and its great arms are busy doing this and that, but as you come, get closer, more of the arms come free from the battle below to deal with you. What do you plan on doing when you get closer, Mao?
Closer. I am interested in. Is it completely mirrored,
Yes.
or is it okay? I am interested in. Excuse me. If I can. Do we still have grenades? Or did Titters use all of those?
There's your C4.
You could have grenades
Not
if you want them.
grenades.
I am interested in blowing something into the perfect metal sphere that is this, and I want to be able to look in there and remold as many of those Mind Flayer fleshies as I can.
All right, so Mao. All right, so one of you needs to create a hole for Mao to fly into.
Yeah,
Right?
I could do
got this.
nacho cheese. Oh, yeah. You go.
I got this.
You go.
You already know what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna just spell it out for you. So I got this fancy other sword now that creates butts wherever I cut. So I'm making a big old back door.
Yes.
So Miles flying into a butt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you
Where-
embrace your inner game daddy
Where's
now?
Capio when I need him?
Have you embraced game
Okay.
daddy now?
Okay. All right. So then, Budadiah, do you want to go in with Mao?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel very bad leaving the Lycan King though, because I kind of imprinted on him a little bit, but I gotta be with Mao.
Okay. Well, I mean, we could say the Volcar and Crystal are with you guys. But you're going to go in with Mao into the hole that gets created.
Yeah.
I already got an idea how this is going to happen. Okay. And then what do you want to do when you're in there? Mao's going to start flesh molding Mind Flayers.
Yeah, I'm gonna start by summoning my skeleton army, and yeah, skeleton army, go!
Oh, okay.
Choose
So
your
as-
skeleton army.
You guys are watching as you're watching yourselves the huge reflection of Titters the in dragon form as you fly closer, and then Game Daddy whispers to Titters, "Go under," and Titters, just as you guys are getting dives down. Yeah, that's what Game Daddy go dive. Titters dives, and as you go underneath. Game Daddy, you guys just get Titters get you so close that Game Daddy jumps up and uses his sword to cut a butt right in the bottom of the sphere. And as he's cutting and cutting it, you jump into it, Mao, with Budadiah, Volcar, and Crystal. Leap into the butt. You dive into the butt, or jump up into the butt. Here we go. You jump up into the butt. You fly in and see these very confused Mind Flayers who did not expect you to be there. They're all sitting at consoles. They're all in it's just like what it is it's like all these other orbs inside the orbs that are moving around, and each one's in a little orb with consoles doing things. Budadiah lets loose this. It's just these undead armies start shooting out of her nose. Little skeletons, raging little swords. We start jumping on the little pods and banging on it, breaking the glasses. It's not even glass. It's more like a thin kind of plastic thing, and they're ripping through it and jumping down. And Mind Flayers are confused and not sure what's going on as you start flesh molding. And I'm gonna let you explain
Yeah.
what you do.
So I'm gonna come in, and the skeletons come through and they're just tearing through everything. I'm gonna not make eye contact with the first one I see because that seems like a bad idea. But I'm going to look kind of at his forehead like what you do when you're trying to avoid eye contact on purpose.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, "Hello, I'm here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty." And then I'm going to just reshape his brain and his face into a coconut. That seems appropriate.
Wow.
All right.
I don't know. I feel
Coconut.
like
Team, I appreciate it.
the tentacles can be like the fuzzy bits.
So Volcar and Crystal are full on lichen. They're ripping these little spheres apart and feasting on mind flayers. While you're changing their faces, little dildo. No, it's not little skeleton army.
I think it's skeleton dildo army. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the little dildos,
Yeah.
do they got swords, or what do they got?
Yeah, they now have
They do now.
swords.
Okay.
They do now.
Little bone cords, yeah.
All right, it's fucking mad ass chaos inside. They should never let you in through the butt door.
No.
But Sharkface, what were you planning on doing on the outside as you guys are flying in on Titters? What were you planning on doing?
So Sharkface knows they can make NATOs out of sharks. Why not try to make Mind Flayer NATO? And he's just sucking like all this Mind Flayer, what registers as Mind Flayer towards himself in a NATO.
Okay.
That's how he gets infected, as he's taking them out.
Yeah, so you're flying up and you're starting to suck up mind flayers from the ground, right? To create a mind flayer thing. But just like Titters, as Titters comes out from underneath, one steel arm just comes out of nowhere and grabs Titters by the neck. Another steel arm grabs you, Sharkface, in the middle of your Mind Flayer Sharknado. And you feel, the moment Titters and Sharkface, you feel this close upon you, you feel this assault upon your brain. Mao, you feel this assault on these parts of your brain. They're just being overtaken and drained from them. But as you destroy the Mind Flayers inside, you destroy them just in time to where Sharkface and Titters aren't completely drained of their personalities. However, they will be forever changed in some way. Titters falls to the ground, Sharkface falls to the ground. But as the huge globe the inside starts going to hell, the Mind Flayers on the surface start losing track of what's going on. They have their thralls, like there's like one Mind Flayer and then like three of these thrall Mind Flayer soldiers. They're out there fighting, and the communication starts getting upset because the HQ is going down. Vampires start feeding more and more, encroaching. And if you were looking out, you'd see the vampire army just kind of devouring the Mind Flayer army and closing in.
The moment that I feel Sharkface and Titters change, I lose all sympathy for these Mind Flayers and I just start tearing them apart.
So as Mao and the Muses gut the inside of the Mind Flayer orb, there's a stuttering of it and it begins to descend slowly at first and then much more quickly. And it hits the ground with a huge... And there's you know what? We're going to do a roll. We're going to do a drama roll. You got three successes. And from outside, you hear the battle between Moloch and Lucifer still going on.
I have 2 successes.
2 successes?
Yeah.
Who wants a change? A scar. It doesn't have to be major. It could be a scar, a psychological scar, something that's gonna carry through for next season.
Yeah, I'll take a cool scar.
Could I lose an arm or leg and replace it with another arm or leg, like I'm replacing a part of a car with a different colored part? That's all I want to do.
You want a yellow door instead of a one?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you guys are all falling, you're going to do different things to save yourselves. But Game Daddy's going to get crunched in between some parts, and it's going to screw up some of your little body there. And maybe we just change the art a little bit.
We can recolor that, yeah.
Yeah. Although I really love the I really love the AR art we did, and I'm wondering if next season we change to that. Not my body, I was using that.
Really cool.
All right, so does Lucifer Suit and Moloch pause in battle just for a split second as the giant Mind Flayer headquarters drops to the ground and explodes, and the vampire army starts to overtake the Mind Flyer army. Titters comes back around, and you guys come dragging Game Daddy out of the wreckage and jump on Titters, and Titters takes off, and you're flying around the battlefield. You see Lucifer and Moloch fighting, but looks like Moloch's getting tired. He's not as fighting, and Lucifer's got him, and he's pounding on his face. Shpoosh, shpoosh, and Moloch falls to the ground, and Lucifer comes down, lands, and looks down upon the broken body of Moloch, and says,
Hello?
You
Is it me you're looking
will
for?
become Glesh.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
But then time stops as a call comes through for Mao. The Mind Flayer ship has crashed, communications are back open, and in the nanoseconds between Lucifer raising his foot and bringing it down upon Moloch's head, though that infinity expands, and Mao hears the voice of Erishkigal in her head.
Hello.
Mao, is it time to bring Xlandra?
It's time. Did you get her?
I did. I
Thank
have her
you.
now.
Thank you.
Yes.
So we're bringing Xlandra?
Yes, we are.
Hell yeah.
I love you.
I love you.
Stop it. All right, just as the Lucifer suit is raising its leg and about to bring it down, a great it's not even a sound, it's like a reality echo happens, and Lucifer suit stops or brings its foot down, and Moloch's no longer there, as Moloch's rolled over and just in time because he has felt something new, something that gives him more life, as Rishkigal appears with a beautiful golden woman who's standing there. Her everything about her is golden. You can't do you realize it's because she's like literally light coming off of her, and it dims a little bit, just enough to make a figure of a beautiful girl, and she's standing there, and Moloch gets up. And you can tell when they see each other, that it's every love story you've ever heard, and one you'll never ever attain. Every single one of you feels a little less because you'll never experience this. They look at each other, and then they rush to each other. As they rush to each other, everything becomes brighter and brighter, and you are bathed in a golden light, and everything is light for a moment, and then it slowly comes back, and Crystal's there, and she's shaking. She's like, "You all right?" And
Yeah,
she
I'm
says,
okay.
"They're gone." And you look, and the Mind Flayers are all dead, all laying around on the field dead. The ship is still there, but all the vampires are gone, except, and not even the Lucifer suit. Well, I'll let you see this. Okay. Except for the Lucifer suit. The Lucifer suit is still there, and Crystal's like, "Is he dead in there?" Izzy starts walking up, and suddenly the Lucifer suit looks at her. It could say something if it wants, to the effect of goodbye.
I heard the call of another.
And then suddenly it jumps up, and I'm gonna give you this. 1 second.
This ain't gas, this is the real tone.
And suddenly the Lucifer suit takes off. It's gone.
Damn it.
Into the heavens. You were standing on the field of the mountain plains.
How many surface-to-air missiles lying around, do we?
Moloch and Xlander are no longer there. Maybe they've taken off. Maybe they've gone off to be with each other, do whatever, travel the planet. You have no idea, but they are gone. And within seconds, you beep, 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 beep.
Hello.
Oh.
Oh, hey girl, how you doing? Yeah.
Here's sushi now.
There's sushi now. Yes.
Fantastic. Do we get a parade?
There was one person I wanted to kill and he got away, but that's Oh, can you hear me?
I think so.
Oh, I see.
Please hold.
No. You've completed. I came as fast as I could. I see that there were mind flayers. Did you destroy them all?
Yes. They are free now.
Cass. I got too high, I couldn't hear no more.
I couldn't hear the Lich's mic because I got high.
Well, you've completed your first assignment. Congratulations. You don't look very happy about it.
Yeah. No, there was one person that got away that I had wanted to get some revenge on by myself, but that's just how it goes, I guess.
Oh, well, you shouldn't get too personal in these jobs. I think over time, as you get used to them, you'll find yourself not getting as connected.
You're probably right.
Are you ready for your next job?
No. Can we take some time after this? I guess after we're done, but I guess.
Oh,
I guess this
yes,
is done,
you'll get.
so-
Yes, of course. There is downtime between jobs. Absolutely. You will get
I would
downtime.
appreciate that very much. Thank you. I think we all would appreciate that very much. As I look over at Game Daddy's crushed appendage and reflect on Titters and Sharkface and all of the things that have changed in us since the time we've been here, and also just seeing Moloch and Xlandra, and then behind them Ereshkigal, and that juxtaposition. I need some time. We need some time.
Nadia goes, Who are you? To Ereshkigal.
I am Death.
I see. Well, that's good to have powerful friends, I assume. Is this your realm?
Chico, still here. Fantastic. I'm gonna run up and hug her and kiss her and.
Yes, that's all happening.
Yes.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Is this your realm?
This is not.
Oh, good. Good. Good for you. Well, now, When you're ready, we'll take you to our current planet where you can relax. You'll have your own place. You'll have your own spending budget. You'll be able to take some time off before you start your next job.
Listen, do you have any food that's not fucking Juggo?
We have, yes. Let's get you.
Oh, thank Emily. Okay.
Let's get you to where you can rest. Get you out of this godforsaken world.
We don't say the G word here.